I think it's because women are discouraged from adventure once they reach a certain ages. But women need adventure too. So it was very important to me in writing the sequel to have the women grow older. The point that women are discouraged from adventure as they age is a point that strikes me. It is also an indictment of a social system that is built on a promise, idea, theories, a statement, or action of women's sacrifices. Even if I assume is that the beginning of the feminist work is a personal or the break from being a lady, what is depicted from that point will deepens and radiate outward. The social critics is critical situation report rooted controls or of the patriarchal system that bind women's lives and that age is a process that naturally occurs after women have left the young lady's position will be discussed. And it is those words that feminism is advocated, a public supported suggestion idea doing something. I am not things, just as the rose became it a free older women's. Women have the right to pass through free girlhood, girl period stage, free adolescence, free middle ages, and free old age, and forever to be resilient and adventurous. What is the heart of Rose and Titanic? The blue diamond jewelstone is a cause for Rose, a shackled and prevented from being free. Gem is both a symbol of the authoritarianism's belief, obey, not allow for freedom, and pledge from a promise to keep Rose. Her fiancé says that we are royalty. This contrasts with Jack lines at the bow of the ship. I'm a king of the world. The 17th, Rose was given a blue diamond necklace called Heart of Ocean by her fiancé. Hers blue diamond kept it with her until her late year. To be clear, the Heart of Oceans, despite its lovely names and heart shapes, can be interpreted as a symbol of a cause. One proof of this is that it is said to be more expensive than the Hope diamond. Hope diamond is a real gemstone that is the opposite of its name and is famous for nuance on after another, and then passing one to another. Moreover, Jack frozen to death, and dwell with the same or even stronger cause for Hope Diamond. Ironically, however, Rose, the only one who kept it hidden all these years, was able to get the life she wanted or her own and survive beyond the age of 100. Rose can also be interpreted as someone who overcame the curse. Rose has a fiance, a wealthy sergeant who is forced by her mother to marry him. There are many senses in the film demonstrated his toxic masculinity, traditional result, and the scene near the beginning of the film, the waiter who goes around asking for the order depicted asking for the menu without permission for Rose's portion, saying, well, have the rum. It is only lunch, but it is ranch. He does not respect Rose well, and even consider her judgment to be inferior to his own. In fact, he even thinks that it is in the Rose's best interest to choose for her. When he says it to Rose after she has ordered lamb, fine, right? Rose faces controls and smiles. The meaning of that awkward smile and indignations in her heart. Insult to which Rose is subjected beyond considered inferior because she is a woman, as if she were not a true consumer or understander. Is something that happens frequently in the real world, even today. Beings marginalized, buried, labeled as ignorant, and deprived of the voice because of being a woman. And when Rose's mother tries to get Rose married for the sake of wealth, yes, it's unfair. Where women cannot live the way we want, this sin seems to be a precursor to the sin. Women's life is determined by her marriages. I want to be a free marriage-aged woman. At the conclusion of Titanic, it is revealed that Rose has become the free middle-aged woman and has aged father as a free old woman.
المحطة القادمة هي أبراج الإمارات. الأبواب تفتح.
Princess who challenges a social system that never shut up. Aladdin was broadcasted like Titanic. This is an adventure story in which the outbreaks of romances lead to be women's independences. Jasmine, the princess of the kingdom of Agrabah, portrayed, Jasmine only says, I don't want to get married without love to her father, who brings up to the idea of marriage to choose a king. She appears as a princess who wished to become the king of Abraha herself. The rule is that only a man can succeed to the throne of Agrabah, and although intelligent Jasmine is capable of succeeding to the throne, she is marriageable because she is a woman. Jasmine is intelligent. She herself is not above the law. Jasmine is portrayed as a daughter who challenges the very social system and confined women and regarded them as slaves. The song Speechless is a song that directly resonated with the spirit of feminism, with lyrics about the woman who has been deprived of the voice of history and society, who raises her voices and declares that she will never be silenced. Aladdin consciously portrayed not only Jasmine, women, but also Aladdin's a poor man and others as a people in vulnerable position who are socially deprived of the voice. Their desire to be free and their solidarity to regain their voice are the driving force of the stories. In the ending, the king of Agrabah, seeing that Jasmine fighting reflected on himself of being so entrenched in the old system, changed the law that women cannot be kings and gives the throne to Jasmine. When the theme of women's freedoms is addressed, it tends to be automated, recorded to individual will and narrative, even though it has a very social context. In many works, obliques right from society, which should have been depicted in the first place, is left out, and the story is trivialized into the personal issues. in an extremely social manner, and the happy ending is a reform and they grasp for themselves. This is an even more advanced portrait from the feminism portrayed on Titanic. I would also like to mention that Titanic features an old Rose who has gained her freedoms. I think that old age is one of the most attractive keys in recent feminism works. Romance between Rose, the daughter of the dying family, Jack, a poor young painter, intense, intense that breathtakingly romantic. Even I, who do not have a great appetite for romance, was kept on the edge of my seat and gripped by their love and adventure. Titanic's outstanding as a portrait of the characters covers the integrity of the historical answers, a group taken together piece, and the fun of panic movies. The human drama emerges on the moments leading up to the sinking of the glorious luxury liners is truly remarkable. It is an extremely nostalgic masterpiece of a film. The resolution of the portrait of the heroine's Rose appears as a young girl who loved freedom and yearned for adventures. She also has a passion for art and studies. In particular, young Rose is as expected to be a pretty ornament and authoritarian upper-class society, and moreover, she is considered to have no more talent than a pretty ornament.
Expo 2020 is Expo 2020. The next station is Burj Khalifa, Dubai Mall. المركز التجاري العالمي. The next station is Station is Max. الأبواب تغلق. Doors closing. Station is ADCB.